We're here to talk about the full moon energy today. We're also going to do some hot seat readings because I feel like it, because I feel like we need to. This morning, the idea came to me, and I was like, okay, I'll think about it. And then, funny, I'll share with you what happened this morning. So I've had it, the spirits have been bugging me. They're like, when are you going to do a live? Let's do a live. Let's do a live. Let's do a live. We want to talk to the people. And I'm like, okay, guys, sure, no problem. This morning, I got all dressed up to go to the gym. I got my little socks on, my shoes on, my jacket, and I'm ready to go in my athletic gear. And I get in the car, and my body's like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym because there's so many people. It's so loud. I hate the fluorescent lights. It's just not a vibe. My body was like, nah, I don't want this. And I was like, okay, so what do you want to do, body? And my body was like, oh, let's go to the creek. So I was in the car driving with my son this morning on the way to drop him off at school. And there was a giant chicken on the side of the road, like a huge rooster. And where I live, it's not like you can hear the chickens, but it's not, you just don't see them on the street, walking down the street. And the day before, I had posted something on Substack. I post a lot on Substack. If you guys are not on, follow me on Substack, go to Substack. Hello, all my Substack people. I'm live in 2 places right now. I'm on Instagram and I'm here with you. I posted yesterday, it was a graphic of a chicken, and underneath it says, my ancestors find me wherever I am. And so this morning, between my body saying no and the chicken, I went to the creek and I sat next to the water, and my grandpa visited me, and I was like, okay, this is a sign that I need to do this today. I need to get on live and do some spirit readings and do some energy readings for you guys, and connect with this full moon energy so you guys know what to expect. You're probably just going to experience tons of validation today, because the energy is intense, and you will all notice reoccurring themes today that I'm going to talk about. You can find Substack by commenting in this live. Just comment link or links, and then I will send you a DM with the information to find me on Substack. Substack is awesome. You guys know Substack is the bomb. I literally am over there writing notes every day, yapping every day. It's great. I love being there. That's really like my spot too, because throughout the day, Spirit just drops information into my head. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with it, because Instagram is kind of polished and manicured, and you want it to look beautiful, and the graphics got to be cute. And sometimes there is no space for that. Like, I'm cooking dinner, and then a spirit is like, this profound thing. And I'm like, oh, shit. What do I do with this? So I dump into my Substack notes all the time, messages that come through from spirit. So if you're not on Substack, head over there, friend. You will love it. If you're not already following me there, it is free to subscribe. Just comment link or links. All right, let's get back to talking about you guys. So, what has been coming up for you over the last 2 to 3 days? Says emotional. I'm sick of the cycles and reoccurrences. We'll get into that. Been very emotional. Honestly, same. So intense. Yes. All right. Oh, you just downloaded it? You're going to love Substack. Lots of angel numbers. Okay. So let's see. How do we want to start this today? So every time I show up for you guys in this way, whether it is on Zoom or here on live, everything is very spirit led. So I'm going to give spirit a moment to let me know, thank you, what exactly is coming up right now and how we can work through it and what we should do first. Okay, first we're going to land into the body. We're going to connect to the body first, because I do feel some activation here. I feel like, ooh, this is exactly what it feels like. It feels like I would be easily startled if I was walking and someone was beside me and they went like this, I'd be like, "Ugh, that's how it feels." On edge. On edge, we can call it. Yeah. I started feeling that about an hour before I got on with you guys. So there, some of you might be on edge. Do you guys feel this way? Let me know in the chat. Do you feel on edge? It's not full-blown anxiety. So this is a very fascinating sensation because it's not full-blown anxiety. It's not full nervous system activation. It's like a very subtle activation where I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. Like I'm keeping my eyes real open. It's kind of okay. I always get tons of analogies when I start talking about things. So if I seem ADHD, I am. And I'm listening to a million things trying to talk to me. I'm trying to communicate it to you guys. So this reminds me a lot of, when there's like a deer in the forest and it's really, really quiet. And every little step they take, there's like a little leaf crunching under their foot. And they're like protecting themselves, like very, very aware. Caffeinated is the feeling. Yeah, I feel like I had coffee and I didn't have any. So let me know. Confirm yes or no if you guys are feeling this. Yes, Emily, front of the throat in the chest, and it kind of goes up into here a little bit. It might feel like you have shortness of breath as well. So check in with your lungs really quick. Check on those lungs. Just breathe in and give your lungs all of your awareness. And notice if you feel slightly constricted in your lungs. Yes. Okay. Isn't it wild? Isn't it wild? Those of you that are new here, because I do have some new people, I can literally feel all 83 of you at once, plus 33 over here on Substack. Okay. Wild. It's wild for me too. It's always amazing every time. It never gets old. Okay, so we're feeling this in the chest. What do we do with this? We're asking spirit now. Essentially, I'm asking your ancestors. I'm asking your own subconscious. I'm asking your angels, everything that loves you. Okay? Well, we're not we're not intentionally really calming ourselves. We don't, and when I say we, I mean everybody that's watching. Most of you don't take time to calm your body. Welcome. Most of you don't take time to calm your body intentionally. And why would you? Nobody taught you, right? Nobody taught us that we need to calm our bodies intentionally, especially right now. Especially right now, not just because the state of the world, but because the state of the world messes with people's energy, and people's energy will mess with your energy. So it's very important to get into a state of, yes, regulation, um, but a centeredness within yourself that only can come from being self-aware, not self-aware analyzing and analyzing your patterns and kind of tearing yourself apart. Self-aware, like, let me check on my body. What's coming up in my body today? This morning, I got ready for the gym and something was like, absolutely not. I'd rather go to the creek. Old Nicole would be like, no, I can't bitch out. I gotta go to the gym. My body is not being lazy. My body is saying, that shit's gonna dysregulate me. I wanna go to the creek instead. And I give that to my body without shame, without guilt. Is it easy? No. It is not easy. It took me 38 years to learn how to check in with my body, but the body has always been trying to communicate. Okay, we're going to land in the bodies now. It's 11:11 for you. It's 1:11 for me. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm freezing. I gotta turn my ear down. There we go. Okay, sorry. All right, so we're going to land in the body. What does that mean? We're going to bring our awareness to our body. We're going to put our hands on our bodies. Okay. So if you're driving, obviously don't do this. Just listen. I will save this so that you can do this later. Okay. First thing we're going to do is put our hands on our chest. And you're going to place your hands on your chest with enough pressure that you can feel your hands on your chest. This is all about contact, right? Because most of us are not paying any attention to the body. The body is a vehicle. That's how we look at it. The body is a vehicle for my spirit to get around. But your body is a part of your spirit. And if you're not taking care of your body, you're not taking care of your spirit. This is from somebody that was just focused on my spirit for 6 years and not my body. And then I got really sick. And then I started healing my body and I realized, oh shit, my body's a part of my soul. Okay. So we're hands and we're pressing. We're feeling the body. And I want you to really quickly just bring all of your awareness within. Close your eyes if you'd like. And I want you to say, hello, body, with love and care, like you're happy to see it. Hello, body. I'm here for you. I know you're feeling a little on edge, but everything is going to be okay. Good. Now we're going to do my favorite nervous system regulation exercise together. Okay. You're going to put your right hand up. You're going to put your right hand on your neck. You're going to take your left hand, give yourself a hug. Have a nice little rock back and forth. Good job, everybody. Deep breaths. Remember, those lungs are a little tight, so deep breaths. Good. And now you're going to trace down with that left hand over the arm, slowly over the elbow, down the forearm. And then you're going to grab onto your ring finger and drop it below your belly button. And just stay here and just breathe for a moment. We're going to go to the other side, left hand on the neck, right hand. Give yourself a hug and rock just a little bit. Great job. If you're getting emotional, that's normal. That's good. If you're yawning, that's also good. Okay, rock a little bit. Rocking signals safety to the body. And now we're going to drag this hand down nice and slow down the outside of the arm, over the elbow, down the forearm. Grab that ring finger, drop it below your belly button, and take some deep breaths. I can feel some energy moving. How are you guys feeling? I literally have chills up and down my back like crazy. How are you feeling in your body now? Do you feel more present in your body? Does your body feel like it's not clenching as hard? Do you feel less like a deer waiting to be a predator? Waiting to be prey? Yeah. Hot and yawning. Okay, good. Everybody's moving energy. Lovely. I'm happy to hear that. A little less sad and more relaxed. Good. I do the hello body with my kids in the car on the way to school and they love it. Ugh, what a beautiful thing you're teaching them. Keep seeing a green, gray in my mind's eye. Can you explain that to me a little bit? Explain what that looks like to you. Good. Okay. We are in the body now. We are present in our bodies. Okay. Let's see. I am going to connect to the collective consciousness and the energy of everybody present. And we're going to talk about some themes that are coming through right now. Okay. Somebody brought up, hold on. Let me read this. Jamie says, I like that practice a lot. It can be tough to cry, and that helped get some tears flowing. It's hard to cry because the body is like, no, if I let go and I cry, what if somebody hurts me? The body always thinks it's in danger. It does not understand uh, emotional danger versus physical danger. That part of you is very, very old. It's very old. The nervous system was formed before the brain. So we were feeling before we were thinking. So that means our bodies are still like, oh, there could be a lion chasing me. And it's just like you having to stand up for yourself. So don't feel bad if you feel like this. My whole life, I had really bad anxiety and depression. I got medicated. I tried so many things to feel better and get better. And the whole time, it was just my nervous system because I was around very toxic people and I could feel their energy, and my body was like deteriorating because of it. So the people that you are around, if your body doesn't feel safe around those people, you will be sick around them. And it sucks because it doesn't matter how much you love them. I personally have loved unsafe people my entire life. And in all of those relationships, I was very sick. I was in and out of the hospital because my nervous system was in constant fight or flight because I did not feel safe. And so sleeping next to that person, talking to that person every day, I loved that person so much that I wanted to talk to them and be around them every day. But my body said, okay, that's a dangerous person. That's a dangerous person. So I never felt safe. Okay. All right, everybody. Like paint or a medium like that, just there. It covers. Emily, does it look like light? And does it move? Okay, my left side feels heavy and tight. I still got to work on my feminine. Well, it depends. So it's not only the feminine, it's also your relationship to yourself that's on the left side of the body. Right, chronically ill as a result. Exactly. Exactly. And now I'm undoing all of the chronically ill repercussions from being around these types of people. So you can heal, you can get better. That's a thing. But if you know you're in something that's bad for you, get out so you don't have to work so hard to get better later. Right? You deserve it. You deserve to feel happy and good. Better alone than in bad company. It's one of my favorite sayings. It sounds better in Spanish, but we'll say it in English for now. Okay, we're going to connect again to the collective energy. So I can tell you right now, I feel frustrated. Frustration. Frustration around people not seeing things the way that I see them. And when I try to explain myself, it feels like no matter how hard I try, they don't get it. And I feel like I'm at a point where I'm reaching a wall. Does this resonate with anybody? Are you guys going through this right now? Relationships are being tested right now. And let's look at it like this. Okay. The way that I perceive things, your experience is about you. All of your relationships are about you. So your relationships with other people are not about them or you and them. It's all about you. This is all about the relationships you have with other people are all about lessons that you will learn together. But your lessons are your business. Their lessons are not your business. Okay. So when I say relationships are being tested, I don't mean the universe is testing to see how strong your relationship is. I mean, the universe is showing you whether that relationship is aligned at all or not. So a lot of you right now might feel like you are being tested or like, why does this thing keep happening to me? Why does this cycle keep repeating? I don't understand. So instead of asking why this keeps happening, say, oh shit, I've been here before. I know exactly how to handle this. If you've been there before, it comes around so that you can do something different. This is all about choices. It's all about choices and what your choices signify, because every choice you make says and shows you how you feel about yourself. If you're willing to accept abuse, there is low self-worth. If you are willing to stay in relationships that do not feel aligned, but you keep staying in them because it's better than nothing, also low self-worth. And that's okay. We all deal with that. We all deal with it. I've dealt with it my whole life. So there's no shame in not seeing your own value because our parents didn't teach us that we were valuable at all. So why would you see value in yourself unless you learn how to value yourself and you heal and you understand that? So right now, uh relationships are feels like center stage right now. And this is your relationships with other people, your relationship to money, your relationship to your intuition. But right now, ooh, another thing you're going to notice, yes, this is with jobs as well, because it's your relationship to work. So there are people that believe that in order to make money, they have to do something they hate. And it's a subconscious belief because they probably saw their parents work and work and work and work every single day. And that is what you have to do. You have to work hard. There's no way to make money without working hard. But that's not true. That's not true at all. But if you don't experience it, you don't know it. But if you feel it in your body, you're like, fuck, I hate this job. I hate this job. I hate this job. You're doing something that you hate because you don't believe you're capable of something better that will feed your soul. So that is a relationship. Yeah. I mean, in my personal opinion, make some shit for yourself. Do it for yourself. The internet is almost free. Almost. You got to pay here and there for certain things. But I started doing this 6 years ago. No ads, no nothing. I just started an Instagram page. I didn't know what I was doing. It was the middle of COVID. Actually, COVID had just started. I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to do readings. My spirit guides were just like, it's time. You got to help people. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They were like, build an Instagram and people will find you. I was like, doing what? Because I didn't know if I could do this. I didn't know. And they were like, do it, do it, do it, do it. I was like, okay, fuck, fine. And at the time, I was doing eyelashes. And I woke up one day and this hand was purple. It was purple and stiff all here, and I couldn't work. I couldn't do eyelashes if I wanted to. Because the universe was like, no, you're not going to go back there anymore. You have something to do. So you can make that leap on your own. You don't need to wait for the universe to turn your hand purple. You don't have to wait for that. You could just do it. And now is the time. Now is the time. I know the world looks chaotic, and I want to explain something to you. The energy is changing. It has changed. Okay. So okay, let's say the energy of the earth is the foundation upon which the house of society has been built. Okay. The energy of the earth is the energy of the earth is the foundation on which the society has been built. The house of society has been built. Okay. So the foundation, the very foundation that your life, that my life, that reality has been built upon for the last, I don't know how many thousand years, has changed. The foundation is different. So what is built on top of it is going to have to shift and move and possibly crumble and maybe be rebuilt. So what you're seeing right now in the world is the house moving, shaking, and possibly crumbling a little bit. Not the whole house. The whole house isn't going to fall down. Okay. Promise. But let's say maybe a part of the house is going to crumble, right? The fence in the back is going to fall apart. It's going to have some issues, but you rebuild it and put it together. Okay. And I say this to say the chaos looks really bad and crazy and scary. Okay. And it is. I'm not saying it's not. But what people don't understand is that the energy underneath that has changed is supporting you. It is not supporting the structures we have had. So all of the structures are falling apart. The structure in which you have to work until you fucking die just to eat and take care of your family, that structure's falling apart. So every time you try to go back to the old world, it's not going to feel good. It's going to feel like pulling your teeth out. No anesthesia. So don't go back to the old way because it's crumbling. So the more you try to go back to the old way, the more shit's going to crumble. Okay. The new way is literally following your heart. I know. I know because it's kind of scary, right? I have to trust my own authority. Yes. That is what the foundation, the new foundation of reality, that's what it's asking you to do. To trust yourself, to trust your intuition, to trust your heart, because I've said this a million times and I'll say it again. Your heart is the interface between spirit and matter. This is where your soul talks to you. You have a little compass here, and the compass does not point north, south, east, west. The compass points, this is my highest inspiration, and this is the direction I need to go in. And it's going to appear that reality is not supporting the direction that your heart is taking you in. But if you do what your heart is telling you to do, no matter what, even if it looks like everything is falling apart at the last moment, something will swoop up and catch you. Every time, I pinky promise. Every time. What if you don't feel that for anything? That means you don't know yourself, and that's okay. A lot of people don't. I'm still getting to know myself. But when you are traumatized as a child, you don't have space and time to learn who you are. It's not encouraged. What is encouraged is shut up, be quiet, don't talk unless I talk to you, get out of my face, you're annoying. So our parents have not taught us to find our own individuality for the most part, right? Because most of our parents have been dysregulated their whole lives. And so they've passed us dysregulation. And when you are in that state, how you guys were when we got on camera, when I started the live, feeling like this, like a deer, like if somebody tapped you, you'd be like that. So we've been like that our entire lives. And when you feel like that, it's very difficult to say, what do I love? What am I passionate about? What should I do with my life? Your body and brain is like, fuck that. I'm worried about whether I'm going to die or not. I'm worried about whether someone's going to beat me up. I'm worried about if my mom is in a good mood or a bad mood. I'm worried about if my dad is upset today. You don't have space and time to find yourself. If you're anything like me and you had children when you were 18 and my kids are just now grown, I'm just now learning about myself and who I am as a person. And that's okay. That's okay. It's beautiful to arrive at that point no matter when you arrive there. I've been told by my therapist that I'm an empath, but I still have doubt. Everybody is an empath. Everybody is psychic, more or less. It's a sense like smell or hearing. Being psychic is not magic. It's extrasensory perception and it's energetic perception. And your body is the organ of perception. If you are interested in psychic gifts, I'm doing a 6-part series on Substack that has written articles and also video clips. So if you want to learn about psychic gifts, I got something for you. Just comment in the chat link and I will send you a DM. And then there's a link list there. And in the link list, there's a link to book a one-on-one session with me. There's a link to join my medicine circle that is happening on the 24th of this month. There's a link for my Substack class that teaches you how to use your spiritual gifts and understand them because they've always been there. You just didn't know they were there. And I think there's one more for my mentorship container. So everything is there. You can also send me a DM if you have any questions after this. Okay. Let's go back into these to the relationship. It feels like a relationship inventory. And right now, you guys will probably notice that people are coming out of the woodwork, texting you that have not texted you in a long time. So over this last week, have you noticed that people are coming out of nowhere and texting you that have not texted you in a long time or calling you or reaching out in some way? Let's see. I don't know if anyone can relate, but I would love to connect to my spiritual gifts and the autistic ADHD side. Um, I'm autistic ADHD as well. So you're not alone. You're not alone. Dreaming them. Oh, Nancy. They're visiting you in your sleep because they can't get to you in your life. That's crazy. Okay, so you guys are noticing people are texting you out of nowhere. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Why is this happening? Oh, I understand. Things that are unfinished business. Unfinished business is coming back into your life in the form of people. So when these people text you out of nowhere that you have not talked to in a long time, it's an opportunity to reflect over the relationship and see whether that door should remain opened or not. Mhm. Okay. We have to do something. We have to do something with it. This is funny. So, a lot of times we leave things open because it feels safer. So often we leave relationships kind of open ended and we don't have the conversations and communicate and we kind of allow them to fade out their own, or we make ourselves less available so that people kind of get the point. But all of those relationships, all of those open ended relationships that we keep open because we're too chicken to close the relationship, those are energy leakages. Those relationships cause loss of life force energy. So I want you to imagine that every person you think of, you have a relationship with, there's a cord. There's a little red string between you and them. And if you don't really want to be someone's friend, you don't feel like you're in alignment with them. When you're around them, you feel kind of yucky, but you don't want to be mean, right? We don't want to be mean. We don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So imagine we have, because if you do that with one person, you kind of do it with everybody. So imagine you have 5 or 10 people that have your number, that can text you whenever they want, and you can text them, but you don't really, want to be besties with them. It doesn't feel right. Okay. Each one of those people, there's a red string connecting you to them. So now imagine how many damn strings you have connected to you. Think about it now. I want you to think about it. How many red strings do you have connected to you that you haven't felt brave enough to cut? This is the inventory. And as I say that, my hips are hurting. I have pain in my hips now. As we're talking about this, I was not having any pain, and now I'm having some aching in my hips, specifically in the left side. How many red strings are hanging around you? Let me think about how many red strings I have. Eek. Eek. I have to do this. I have to do this with you guys. Yikes. I did close a red string today. Proud of myself. I closed a red string today. I cut it today. What about wanting a relationship and keeping it open because that relationship feels aligned? I want you to be honest with yourself. Read in the comments. How do we cut that? Two ways. Okay. First, you make a decision. The first thing that needs to be done is you decide on your own without a conversation. You decide on your own, is this aligned with me as a person or not? Am I being treated the way I want to be treated? Am I being treated how I want to be treated? How do I feel when I'm around this person? When I get a text from this person, does my body go, oh, or do I go, oh, yay? And it does. Here's the thing. You're not being mean. You're being honest. This is not about being mean. Okay? Let's see. Does it feel aligned or do we want it to be aligned? Okay, Emily, exactly. Is it aligned or do we really want it to be? Yeah, listen, you cut off anybody you want. I don't talk to anybody. If somebody makes me feel yucky, I don't want to be around them. And it doesn't matter who you are. I always say I love myself so much now that if God came down from the sky and he was mean to me, I would say, fuck off. Because that's how much I love myself. And that's how much God wants me to love myself. Yes. You got to love yourself so much that it does not matter who it is that's being disrespectful. You say, fuck off. I don't think so, buddy. You're not allowed to talk to me that way. And that's beautiful. That means I love myself. So it's one thing to say it, it's another thing to embody it. People always talk about embodiment. What the fuck does that mean? It means it's about not talking the talk, it's about walking the walk, pretty much. That's what embodiment is. Embodiment is, yeah, sure, you know all this awesome spiritual information, but do you apply all of those lessons in your daily life on a regular basis? Okay, so it's one thing to say, I love myself so much, is another thing to be able to remove people from your life when they don't make you feel good. Left hip chronic pain. Let's see. Everybody's different, but I'm going to connect to the left hip right now and we'll see what comes up. The left hip is frustration. I'm getting a headache as well right now. Right here. The left hip is frustration. I'm frustrated because people are not doing what I want them to do. They're not understanding me. They're not showing up in the way I want them to, even after I have told them to. I feel like I constantly have to tell people how to love me, and they still don't get that shit right. That's what it feels like in the left hip. Let me know if anybody with left hip pain resonates with that. And the thing about whoever feels this way is that your home life, you never got the care that you needed. Your parents were there. They're there. It's not that they weren't there, but I don't feel seen. And I'm like, hello, hello, hello. So you probably also had getting pain in the back of the head here. Probably also had, shit, what was it? A lot of rage outbursts as a teenager. You probably, it either goes one of two ways. It goes, fuck you, I'm going to rebel, or I'm going to try to be the perfect person so that you will love me. And both of those lead to the same thing in the left hip. Okay. Well, for those of you with the left hip pain, let's do something really quickly so we can kind of move through that. Let me ask what we should do. Liver. Okay. We're going to take two hands. Sorry, I got allergies. Two hands, rub them together till they get hot. Okay, we're going to put hands on the liver now. Both hands on your liver. Liver is on your right side ribs. Okay. And I want you to place all of your awareness on your liver. All of your awareness on your liver. Just think about it. Yes, this will work for the headache too. It's all the liver. So both hands on the liver and just breathe. And every time you take a deep breath in, oof, I want you to send the air. Imagine that the air going into your lungs is going straight to your liver. We're giving your liver energy and attention right now. Breathe into your liver. You might feel it heavy in your body. You'll feel a heaviness in your body as you're doing this. That's good. That's fine. Okay. You might feel some sensations in your legs. That's okay too. All right. So we're going to start talking to the liver. I'm just going to have you repeat after me. Hello, liver. I'm here for you. I'm listening to you. You matter to me. How you feel matters to me. I'm so sorry that you were never seen. I'm so sorry that you feel alone. I'm here for you now, and I promise to listen to you from now on. Good. Now you're going to smack your chest hard enough that you can hear it. And rub. Big deep breaths in. The air helps to release the energy. Sheesh. Okay. How's everybody feeling? My hands are sweating like crazy. Woo. How you feeling? How you feeling? It makes sense that right now that would come up in the body because look at what we're going through. Look at what's happening with the energy of this full moon. It's a relationship full moon. It's a relationship inventory point. So this full moon is a relationship inventory point, and that means frustration is going to come up in the body. Tightness is going to come up in the hips. If you have ever been unseen in relationship, starting with your parents. So if you're having tightness in your hips right now, that's coming from the liver. Hands on the liver, speak to the liver. Tell the liver that it's not alone anymore. You're here to protect it and everything's going to be okay. Pretty wild that this is coming up for us right now. But it all really makes sense, right? It makes sense that the tightness in the hips would come up. Oh, that's beautiful. Today is Passover for us Jews, and I'm letting go of energy that doesn't serve us anymore. Beautiful. I love that. Nausea is very normal with the liver. That's a great sign. Nausea is a great, I know it doesn't feel good, but it is a good sign. It means your body's moving the energy. Every day waking up with so much frustration because I'm not able to say what needs to be said, and it just adds fuel to the situation. Listen, I am a firm believer, and you can say anything if you say it nicely. So I say the thing. Say the thing. I had to say the thing this morning, and you can say the thing too, and that's okay. There's always a way to say, I don't have space for this, but I love you. You know? Honestly, for as much as I want to be heard and seen, the way people act like you're selfish for it makes me not want to be seen anymore. Do you really feel that way? Because I don't think you do. I think you're coping, and that's okay. But be honest with yourself. Because your body is already being honest with you. Your body's telling you, I feel this way. I think sometimes we don't want to feel certain ways because we don't see a resolution. So we're like, I don't want to go in there because I'm never going to be able to get out because there is no resolution. But when you feel the emotions that are trapped in your body, it creates space for clarity so that you can find the so that you can find the resolution. So walk into the room that is filled with all of your emotions and sit in it. And as you sit in it, a door will open to a resolution. But you can't see the door to the resolution unless you go sit in it first. That's just how it works. I'm tired of talking or saying anything, so I haven't been. There's a point where there's no resolutions and they don't care to change. And listen, and that is the point where you cut them off from your life. You remove them from your life. And that is not mean and that is not harsh. That is self freaking care. If you can't communicate with someone because they don't get you and you feel unseen and unheard, why are we screaming at the wall? You're talking to a wall. Stop talking to the wall. Tightness in your stomach. This is a great one for us to talk about today. That's fine. She's your mom and your neighbor that's literally next door. You can still create boundaries. You're not a baby. You're a grown up and you can create boundaries even with your mom that lives next door. Okay, let's see. I do save these lives. Well, what I do with these lives is I clip them and then I post the parts, like the little clips on Instagram. But I'll save this one. I'll save it. It'll be in my reels. Okay, let's go back to tightness in the stomach. The stomach is a processing organ. It's an emotional processing organ, and it also helps you process your food. So, if there is something happening in your life that you do not want to face, that you cannot accept the reality of what has happened or what has happened to you, your stomach will be frozen. You won't be able to digest. So, you'll feel like your stomach is very tight all the time. You will probably always have gas and bloating. It really feels like your stomach is frozen, like there's a rock in there. And that's a form of nervous system dysregulation. The nervous system is connected to the brain, the lungs, the heart, every single organ, and the stomach especially. So I want you to reflect on anything in your life that is happening that you really don't want to happen, or things that have happened to you that are so horrible that you try to block it out. Nausea is usually tied to the liver, but it's not one or the other. It can be all. So you can have experienced something so terrible that made you really angry. And so you're angry and you also have not faced what happened to you. So you will then have stomach nausea. You will have digestion problems. You will have headaches. You will have rage outbursts. You will get dry mouth because it's the liver and the stomach. So energy that gets stuck in the body lives in organs and in fascia. And certain emotions live in certain spaces, but they intertwine. So let's say I experienced a specific type of trauma. That type of trauma, maybe because of the certain thing that I went through, I'm angry, I feel helpless, I feel alone, and I feel scared. Okay, so that one trauma wound is going to live in multiple organs and multiple systems of the body. This is the work that we do in my medicine circle and in my monthly membership, my mentorship. We meet just like this, um, 5 times a month. So if you are interested in any of that, I also have my medicine circle coming up and I do one-on-ones. So if you are interested in any of those things, just comment links and I'll send you the links to everything. You dry mouth and you get hot all over and you feel flushed, that's anger. That's repressed anger and rage. And the best thing that you can do for your repressed anger and rage is validate it. I'm sorry this horrible thing happened to you. You're mad and you're allowed to be mad. I should be mad. That allows the body to process. If anybody is wondering what this beautiful tea is, sorry, I'm obsessed with it right now. I get obsessed. I don't know if it's the autism or the ADHD, but I get hyperfixated. This is the most beautiful, healthy tea. It has oat straw, butterfly pea, and shit. My goodness. What is the other one? I think it's rose. And then I put coconut water and it's delish and I drink it all day. Very good for the nervous system as well. All right. Okay. Crash out, besties. Exactly. Crash out. It's good for you, so you don't get autoimmune. How do I process long-term trauma? I have CPTSD. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to explain this. I have CPTSD as well, and what I have learned through healing myself is that the amount of time that you have spent in a dangerous environment, you're gonna need a lot of time in a safe environment to convince the body that it's safe. So, nervous system regulation work. What do I recommend? There has to be tons of shadow work. Tons of shadow work, because CPTSD means that you are so traumatized that a lot of you is hiding in your body. So people with CPTSD usually end up with autoimmune, bunch of issues. Um, so the body kind of tries to, it's almost like the body's attacking itself, but it's trying to protect you. So tons of shadow work. I personally recommend um, doing soul retrieval. So if you have CPTSD, soul retrieval would be really helpful. That's what I do in my one-on-one sessions. I also guide people through soul retrieval in my mentorship. Essentially, there are parts of you living in your subconscious mind. People with CPTSD have a lot of memory loss. So your memories are not lost, your memories are suppressed. And they are suppressed kind of in a packet with the experience, the emotion, and they're living in the body. So you have to create enough safety in the body so that you can go into the subconscious and bring the traumatized part of you out and give it a safe space in your body. That's how you heal from CPTSD. But it takes time. So I've been really I've been doing all the things, nervous system regulation every day. I have a safe environment. I cut off unsafe people. I do all the things. And the other day I was like, when the fuck am I going to get better? Like, when is this going to get better? My spirit guides were like, girl, you were in a dangerous environment for 32 years. You think that you're just going to get better overnight because now you're doing nervous system regulation? Like, give your body time and space to realize that it's safe. And I was like, oh, I understand. It's kind of like having a baby. We are pregnant for 10 months, and after, you're recovering for like a year. You don't snap back right away. Your body's recovering. Your stomach is going back to how it was. Your organs are shifting in your body. Your hormones are changing. It takes a year plus to get better, to return to normal after you have a baby. So why do we think that the body is just going to be like, oh, perfect, you did some fucking nervous system regulation. All my CPTSD is gone now. It doesn't work like that. You have to give yourself care and love and gentleness. Stop trying to get somewhere. Because because the body, sorry, I read a comment. Because the body, imagine, so you've been traumatized for how long? Me, I was traumatized for 32 years by people abusing me and gaslighting me. It was really rough. I totally forgot where I was going with this. And I've been healing for 6 years. Do I feel a lot safer? Absolutely. But I'm unlocking levels in my body with my awareness that I did not even know were there. Because when you're traumatized, it's almost like parts of you are hiding inside of yourself to keep you safe. And if we're rushing ourselves, the body is like, oh, fuck you. I'm absolutely not safe because look at how you're treating me. I've been through hell and now you're trying to rush me to get better. Fuck you. I'm not moving. I'm staying right here. That's what the body says. The body's like, I don't think so. I'm only going to respond to you when you treat me with kindness and respect. And you baby me. You got to baby the body. You got to baby the body because many of us did not get the care we needed as babies. And so our body does not feel safe. So you have to connect with the body and say, hey, I'm here. I'm here for you. Everything's okay. We're fine. You're safe. Nothing is wrong. And the body will start to calm down and it relaxes. Good. Okay. Let's go back into this current energy, this current full moon energy giving us hip aches over here. Um, exactly. And that's the same for healing relationships with people. They have to be safe before you reconnect with them. And safe is not, okay, I'm sorry, I'll do better. That is not safe. Safe is let them show you. Words are bullshit. Okay. Words do not matter because someone will genuinely want to do the right thing and say, yes, I'm so sorry. I want to do better. I'm going to do better. And then go do the same shit. Not because they don't mean what they're saying, not because they don't want to do better, but because they are just not humanly capable of it. So before you trust people again after not being a safe space, let them show you whether they are a safe person or not with their actions, not with their words. Because I can tell you that the fucking sky is purple. Is it? No, it isn't. So anybody can say any fucking thing. But that doesn't mean that they're going to do it or be this magical person. And so this is an invitation that we're going through right now. I know it's annoying. It's like, oh, why are these things repeating? Why are these people bothering me? Why do I now have to deal with this shit I don't want to deal with? You need to cut those red strings because they are tangling you and you are falling and you're like, trying, and the strings are wrapped around your legs, wrapped around your body, all these incomplete relationships. All those red strings I mentioned between you and these people that you really don't feel alignment with, but you do not have enough bravery to say, this isn't for me. I don't want to do this anymore. Those red strings, they are invisible. You can't see them, but I can. The universe can. It's energy. And you know it's still there because you think about them randomly. They still hit you up randomly. That's how you know. You don't need to see it how I see it to feel that the doors are still open. And those strings are wrapped around your feet. So the universe is giving you a beautiful opportunity by bringing all of these people back into your awareness so that when you get the text or you get the call or they reach out to you on Instagram or on Facebook, you open it and you're like, oh, yuck, this doesn't feel good to me. You can either say, not interested. I care for you. I wish you well. Bye-bye. Block. Or block and say nothing. And when you do that, you cut the cord. And then guess what? You have a little bit less weight, literally pulling you down, wrapping up your legs, and you're tripping over the strings and you cannot move forward into the life that you want. Because these connections are still connections, whether they are active in your life every day or not. You will experience magical things when you start cutting people off. So this is how it has been for me. Nonstop, people coming out of the woodworks. Hey girl, what's going on? Hey, hey. And I'm like, nope. No. My thing is what I am moving towards right now is reciprocal relationships. Energetically reciprocal relationships. That means if you don't pour into me, I am not pouring into you any longer. Is that mean? I don't care. Because what I do feel is drained as hell. And I'm not letting anybody drain me anymore. So I invite you to do the same thing. So the energetic way, this is funny. Is there an energetic way to cut the cords without literally blocking them? You're leaving the door open. You're taking a shortcut because it doesn't feel good to you. So you can't cheat the universe. You can't cheat the universe. So if you're like, well, I'm going to leave the door open, but I'm going to say, go away. Come on. It knows what you're doing. And then no cords are going to be cut and you're going to be in the same cycle with those same strings around your feet. Move on with your life. Let people go. It's good. It's healthy. Nobody's meant to be in your life forever. Your life isn't about your relationships with other people. Your life is about you. My body starts shaking when people make me feel seen. That sounds like you have trauma around being seen. I have such resistance to blocking people. Understandable. Understandable. You probably feel lonely a lot, like you have lack in your life, like you are possibly missing something. And having anyone is better than having nothing. What if it's regarding your in laws? Same. Are you being disrespected? Do they behave in ways that are inappropriate? Whatever that means to you. Boundaries. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. That is the word of this full moon. Boundaries. I always feel like I need closure before I block anyone. You don't. Closure is a lie. It's a myth. What do you need them to hurt your feelings one more time? They have already done it. You've already received closure based on how they have treated you in the past. Why do you need extra? I want you to put your hands on your body and say, I love myself. I love myself enough to let go. Oh, yeah, that's what we're all going to do right now. Okay, everybody, hands on the body, just like this. Press so that you can feel your nervous system is all throughout your chest. Press here. It's safe for me to let go. I love myself enough to let go. I don't have to hold on to unaligned relationships anymore. I will be okay on my own. Good job. Good job. I'm struggling to let go of a masculine who has disappeared after conflict. I want you to focus on your childhood because this is not about him. He could literally be a duck. It wouldn't matter. This isn't about him. This is about you. And abandonment wounds. I always say that to people. They're like, oh, but I'm so in love with this person. I'm like, he could literally be a fucking bird in a tree. It wouldn't matter. It's not about the person. It's about what they're triggering inside of you. And a lot of times when we get into these situations, it's so funny, Emily. I don't know why I said that. It just came to me. The duck just came to me. Um, could be a damn rock on the ground, honey. It wouldn't matter. This is about what they're bringing up inside of your body. I feel stuck. I feel like my mission is done and I'm stuck in a dead end. If your mission was done, you would be a spirit. So your mission is not done. You're not supposed to know your mission all the time. You're supposed to enjoy your life. So focus on doing things that are enjoyable and let the universe bring you what's for you. You probably feel like you're stuck at a dead end because you are trying to figure it out. You need to let go. You need to surrender and tell the universe, I don't know what to do. It's your turn, buddy. And let go and let it move you. You heal abandonment wounds with shadow work. You go back and find the abandoned part of you and you heal her and you bring her home and you give her what she needs. How do you cut a cord that isn't a negative one? Why does it need to be negative to be cut? If you're having dreams of someone from your younger years and you're happily married now, that person is connected to some type of trauma living in your body. Again, he could be a duck. It doesn't matter who he is. It's not about him. Shadow work resource I recommend. Me, my page, my work, sessions with me, my, what is it? My monthly membership, and then I have a weekly membership. So that is what I do. I'm like a shadow work princess. I'm the shadow work queen. So I help you go into your subconscious. Let's do a demo right now. I will show you guys how it works. Okay, so I'm just going to open up my energy. Anybody that I'm going to bring one person on screen with me to give you guys kind of like a demo. Oh yeah, I have guided meditations as well. And my Substack. So everything that I'm talking about, comment links, and I'll send you all the links to everything. But I'm going to bring one person on screen with me so I can give you guys a demo of kind of how to do this work and how it works. So I'm going to, let's do somebody with the left hip. Let's do a left hip person. Okay, I'm going to tap into that energy of the left hip, and then I'll bring through some more information, and we'll figure out who can come on screen with me, and we'll do a little mini reading for you. My goodness. Okay. Brandy. Okay, girl, let's do it. Brandy, are you in a space right now I can bring you on? Okay. Okie dokie. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, but man, it's so funny. The second I joined on is when you started talking about the left hip.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've been struggling with that, obviously. And so I was like, oh, shit, here we are. And, just definitely dealing with some of that and the ups and downs. And
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Well, let's bring it up in the body. I have some tightness in the pit of my stomach at the top solar plexus area.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the commotion at home right now? This commotion with the whole family.
Yeah, right now I'm having so my sister lives with us and I'm having a hard time with it. And I have to make decisions that need to, end the current circumstances. And when we spoke, like 2 weeks ago and my left hip pain was gone, and it's still a lot better, but she was away. She wasn't at home. And then it came back a little bit when she got at home. And I knew that's what it was. And so I'm like, okay, shit, here we go.
Okay. Oh, well, how crazy and perfect timing that we're here doing this. So let's figure out why it's there. I have this it's not impending doom. It's this feeling of I really don't want to be around her. I don't love how she's making me feel.
Bingo. Bingo.
I feel unsettled.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to ask you, did you guys used to fight?
We had times where we did. Yes, for sure.
Very catty.
Petty.
Hair pulling.
Scratching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I know this was a long time ago. How long ago was that? You guys would fight like that?
Like 20 years ago, at least.
How crazy. Is she older?
No. She is.
Okay. Let's go into it and see. Okay. Did you ever feel like she was bullying you?
Sometimes, yeah.
And when it was time for you to communicate or, tell on her, would you both get in trouble?
Yeah, always.
So you were being bullied and you were trying to defend yourself.
Yeah.
And then you got in trouble.
Bingo.
So I feel I'm angry.
Yeah.
I'm misunderstood.
Big time.
This is bringing up my feelings around feeling like this. The feelings in my body are like, oh shit, I remember this very clearly, feeling this way, feeling like wrongfully accused. I didn't do anything. And I'm going to them for protection.
Exactly.
And now I'm getting in trouble for something that I didn't do. And nobody believes me and nobody's listening to me.
Exactly. Remember how I told you the guy at work who stared at my chest? He defended him when I told her the story.
Love it. Okay, cool. What a great sister. All right, let's continue. Okay. uh, there's a lot of invalidation.
Yes. Yes.
Well, of course you feel some kind of way around her.
Yeah.
Of course. She's not
About
she's
this
not a
feeling.
safe person for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Oh, I understand. Okay, so my spleen is hurting a lot right now, and my liver's hurting a lot. And both of them are in like where the ribs are on both sides.
Okay. And I get a lot of pain there.
Okay, let's see. Let's kind of go into this. Do you recall a time where she would make fun of you or like
Yes.
when you would cry?
I don't know if I would show her that I would cry, but yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like she's like, "Oh god. Ugh. Ugh," like that.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
Okay. Okay. What I'm going to ask, the pain's coming back on the left side. It's interesting cuz it's like in the back. It's like the back above the butt cheek on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's going ding 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 ding. It's like pulsing.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. I want to see what age you were when this happened exactly and the main trauma took place. You're little, like 7.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds right.
She would do things to get you in trouble on purpose. I think she, it's a normal dynamic. It is a normal dynamic, but I think she's a little jealous of you.
Thank you. And that's exactly how I've been feeling recently. And I made the stupid mistake of telling my mom that. And of course, she just like ignores, right? Like she does, and it'd be a text because of whatever. And she just doesn't respond at all. And I'm like, okay, yep, okay, here we are.
For
Here
your
we go.
mother to validate you, she would have to admit
Yeah,
that you guys were not treated the same.
makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
For her to say, "Oh yeah, you're right, I understand." She would have to understand that you got treated differently than she did, and that would make her feel like a bad mom, so she's definitely not going to do that.
Totally. Correct.
Why would she do
Because her
that?
whole pride was being like such an amazing mom to us. Which, of course, there were times.
I mean, shit happens. You were sick.
Yeah.
Like you didn't want to be sick.
No.
So it's
No.
not necessarily that your parents didn't do a good job. They had a sick child.
Yeah, exactly. With lack of resources. So, I get it for sure.
Okay, so we're 7 at this time, and she would do things on purpose to get you in trouble. She would say, "Mom, she's doing this," and you weren't doing shit. It was always something. Like you were just
Yeah.
like minding your own damn business. And she would come over and be like, eh. Like it was always something. She just had like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
little. And okay, so I want to ask you about your mother and her sister or sisters.
Well, we have a big issue right now because my mother has a sister. They didn't get along great. My mom's a lot older than her sister, and she admitted that she was like mean to her sister when they were younger, and she's like apologized and things like that. So, I think there's a little bit of healing there. Right now, I have cut off my relationship with my aunt because she blames my mother for my grandmother's death, and that's fucked up. So you can suck it.
Yeah, fair. So, we have a repeating dynamic.
Okay.
Okay. And also, why would your mom take accountability for this if she played the role of your sister in her relationship with her sister?
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
this is going to be another one of those things where you have to validate yourself.
Yeah.
You're not going to get validation from your mom or from her. So, as we're talking
No.
about this, I'm having some pain right here.
Which side?
Right. Right.
Yeah. Always right. Yeah.
And it's very interesting. It's kind of like a strap right here, and it's like squeezing inside of the tendon in my arm. And it just feels like it's squeezing.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of pain in this area regularly, you know?
Okay. How do we move this? What do we do with this? How do we help 7-year-old her? She needs validation. She needs you to say, I'm very sorry that your sister has been bullying you. Because all of these things, all of these feelings are internal. And you're like, I feel like she's jealous. I feel like she's bullying me. I feel like, but you're not like, I am being fucking bullied.
Probably because I don't want to admit it.
I know. And that's a stomach thing.
Yes.
So if we have trouble digesting,
I've lost a shit ton of weight. People think I've gone on Ozempic and shit. I'm like, no, it's just fucking trauma. I can't eat but a fucking ham sandwich.
well, this will help. This will help. So yes, validation of everything. I think that you don't want to sound a certain way. You know, you don't want to be like, it's everyone else's fault. I'm perfect.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But we're not saying that. We're stating what has happened. Your reality. All you're doing is saying, my sister was mean to me. She was jealous of me because I got more attention, but I was sick. So it's like, you're sick, and then people are being mean to you as if it's your fucking fault that you're sick.
Right.
So all of that kind of creates this like tension in the body. I feel like I'm inside of like a tornado, kind of.
That is absolutely right. Like, I'm tense all the time, right? Like,
I feel like I'm in the eye of the tornado, and I'm like, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. And it's just spinning around me like crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Validation. What else does she need? It's okay for you to say, or for you to, I know she's there with you all the time, but it's okay for you to not want a relationship with her. That's okay.
Okay.
You can, that is a part of the validation,
Ooh. Okay.
is saying like, allowing yourself to say that out loud.
Yeah.
Because there's always shame, like, oh, am I being dramatic? I'm so this, I'm so that, especially when we've been invalidated our entire lives.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's okay to say, I love her, but I don't want to be around her, and I don't want to talk to her because I don't like her as a person.
Yeah.
I love her as a human. I love her so much. She's my sister no matter what, but I do not like her, and I don't like how I feel around her.
Right. She doesn't make me feel safe.
And that's when the body is like, oh, oh God, oh God, oh God. Because she's not a safe person. Your body just remembers you fist fighting with your sister.
That's insane. Because I don't like, yes, I do remember, but like not as much, right? Because we block out memories. And then when I was sick, I blocked out so much of that time of my life. Like I don't, and it's actually a joke in my family. And now I'm like,
Wow.
no, this is a problem. But like they literally made fun of me for not remembering shit. And I'm like, well, I didn't really want to fucking remember this shit that happened to you.
Right.
So it's awful. But I didn't want to tell them that because then that made them feel bad.
I understand, but
Yeah.
you feel bad. So they can share that with you.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. They'll be all right. Yeah, they'll be all right. And we're not blaming them. We're not saying it's your fault that I blah, blah, blah. It's
Right.
I know it's not your fault, but this was the situation. And this is how the situation has made me feel. And I have forgotten things because I'm traumatized, guys. They don't know how trauma works. They don't know.
Right.
I had the same conversation with my mom a couple years ago. I went to her house and she's making a salad. She's like, oh, I'm making my famous taco salad. And I was like, famous? You've never made this in my life. And she's like, are you kidding? I've made this like so much while you were growing up. And I was like, I've never had this in my life. And she was like, I think something happened to you. I was like, yeah, I fucking think so too. I think a lot of things happened to me. But they don't understand how it works either, and they don't understand that they are the cause of it. But why would anyone ever learn if they don't know how they have harmed someone?
That's right. Yeah, true.
We're
Yeah.
not saying you're a terrible person. We're saying this happened. I know it wasn't on purpose, but I'm really still hurting because of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that kind of
That's
it gives them the opportunity. It's very gentle. It's
yeah,
very gentle, and it gives them the opportunity to not, because they're not being blamed, it gives them a window to say, "Damn, I'm sorry."
exactly. Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
whenever. It doesn't have to be now, doesn't have to be anytime soon.
Yeah.
Let's see if grandma has any messages for us today.
Yay.
Does your daughter play is she like pretending to cook things right now?
A lot. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
not like her little kitchen and stuff. Yeah.
Your grandma's with her. She's cooking with her. She sees her. I'm watching her cook with her little pots and her little pans, and she's like, "Do-do-do-do-do, I'm cooking, I'm cooking." Your grandma's right next to her.
Oh my god.
She's cooking with
Thank you.
her.
Thank you so much.
So cute. She's just like, she's enjoying her company. And your daughter feels, I don't think she realizes what's happening, but she feels really good when she does it. She feels really good when she's cooking. So you'll probably notice her like all she wants to do is cook.
Okay.
Like she's been
Yeah.
really into it right now.
She
And
actually has, and I'm bad. I'm the bad, mama. I'm like, I just want to get this done, what I
it's
mean?
okay.
And so I need to be better at engaging with her, like in the real conversation.
Well, I want you to know that your grandma is picking up the slack.
Thank
Like
you.
she's helping you. She's babysitting. Even though she's a spirit, she's still babysitting. And she's like occupying her and like playing with her. And
Oh my god.
your daughter she feels love there. And she really likes it. It's like she's cooking with someone, but the someone is inside of her.
Oh,
And so she
that's
doesn't
so
have
sweet.
words to put to it, but you'll notice her talking to herself.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
She's talking
Oh,
with your grandma. So
thank you.
sweet. So sweet. Everything should be okay. It's like grandma's occupying her so you could deal with your shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
good.
totally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that makes me feel so much better.
Right now you're gaining your strength back. You are gaining your strength, and that takes some time. So please don't focus on the ups and downs of what's happening. Don't focus on if your energy levels are lower than yesterday. It's not a day-to-day balancing act.
Okay.
So the scale of you getting better is far more grand. So if we're looking at it every day and we're like, "Oh, yesterday I felt so much better, fuck." You don't realize that when you zoom out over the course of a year, you've been getting better like this.
Yeah.
Okay, but when we look at it every day, it's like this. And we're
Right.
like, "Oh, I'm not getting better," but you're not looking far away and seeing that it's just been an upwards trajectory for a long time for you.
Oh, thank you.
So, no more focusing on how you feel every day. Stop. Don't check in with the body and say, "Oh, is there pain? Oh, 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 what's happening?"
Yeah.
Say, "Ah, I'm awake today."
Yeah.
And today is going to be a beautiful day. And it's not about how good I feel or how yucky I feel. It's about that I woke up and I'm going to enjoy my time,
Totally.
whether I'm feeling lots of full of energy or not.
Yeah.
Yes, good. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. No, I'm good today. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, so overwhelmed right
Good.
now.
Thank you so much for sharing, being willing to share
Thank
with
you.
everybody.
Of course. I love it. I appreciate it.
I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay. Take care.
She's in the background, her little voice. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? So that's kind of how this works. So when I say shadow work, I can guide you through this process on your own. Brandy is in my membership. where we meet every week. So we've been working together for quite a while. And so how this works is I go into your energy and I go into your subconscious. Okay. And in your subconscious lives your repressed memories, kind of like Brandy's memory of fist fighting with her sister that she kind of pushed down because it was so traumatic. So I can feel that. I can see it in my mind as if it's my own memory. So we bring it to the top and we process it. And then your pain starts to go away and you start to feel better and the chronic illness starts to go away. But it is a slow process. I mean, you feel better pretty rapidly, but the full healing of all of your trauma, it takes time, right? So it's one piece of trauma at a time. And not being seen and not being heard and not be and feeling neglected, all of those are trauma. I think we grow up and maybe our life isn't horrible. Like we hear about other people going through very terrible things and we're like, well, I must not be traumatized. But you can be traumatized from times that your parents didn't pay attention to you, or if they didn't give you enough care, or if they didn't, you can have a room full of toys, a house full of food, and be neglected and be traumatized from that. So, trauma can be very big and scary or very little and scary, but the mechanism of storing it in the body is the same regardless of the type of trauma or the size of the trauma. I hope that makes sense. Good. Okay, everybody. Well, this has been lovely. It's been great hanging out with you guys. Now you have some information on what's happening energetically, so you know how to deal with it. So when people call you or they're looking for you and it's an unaligned relationship, let it go. Let it go and say the thing and get rid of it. It's okay. Every time you let go of something, something better comes in. Okay? If you guys would like information on a one-on-one session, I am also doing my medicine circle on the 24th. I do mentorship and what else do I have? Oh, and my Substack. Right now I'm doing a 6-part series on learning how to listen to your intuition and identify it because it's always been there. So if you guys would like any of these links, just comment link in the chat and I will send you a DM with all of that information. Do you have one last tip to protect energy and not take? Yes. So I will explain to you what's happening. So you're not a sponge, but your nervous system is a mirror. So when you're around people and let's say they are in fight or flight, your body's going to go into fight or flight even if there's nothing wrong. So your nervous system takes on the shape of other people's nervous systems. That's why nervous system regulation is extremely important, especially for very sensitive people. And this is exactly what we do in my monthly medicine circle. So I teach you how to do nervous system regulation. We connect to the body and I teach you about your intuition and your psychic gifts and all this beautiful stuff. We do it once a month. So if you would like to join that, you can comment links and it's there. And then in there, in the Medicine Circle membership, there's also 2 replays of the last 2 classes. So the first class we did was all about nervous system regulation. So if you are a sponge, you feel like you're a sponge, that is what you need. It is for you. You will feel so much better. I literally explain all about how it works. So if you feel like a sponge and you feel like you take on everybody else's energy, the medicine circle was really, really good for you. You can comment link or links, and I'll send you the information for that. And our next class is on April 24th. So it's in a couple weeks. But like I said, both of the replays from the last 2 months are available there. So you can get started working on that right away. Yes. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know right now? Funny. I heard a voice say, no, go in peace. I will go in peace. All right, everybody. This was great hanging out with you guys. I hope you're feeling more grounded and centered. I hope you received lots of postcards from Spirit today or messages that resonated with you and gave you what you needed. I'll be doing another one of these very soon, I'm sure. So I will see you then. If you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a DM and ask away. All right, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, friends. Bye, everybody.